Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your 2020 Horoscope Psychic Tarot reading for the entire year of 2020. So this reading includes the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2020. So thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Make sure you also hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification every time I go live. And make sure you hit all notifications as well. And also, if you would like a personal reading from me, check out my website, LAMARR I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. I have specials as well. I have the New Year 2020 special, which includes a 20 or 30-minute birth chart reading, a 30-minute recorded psychic tarot reading, where you can answer any questions of your choice. And you also get a one candle as well. I do candle work as well. So I have protection candles, love candles, money candles that are all burned on my altar. When you purchase them, I send you pictures and everything, messages from your spirit guides. So if you would be interested in that, check out my website. I also have the $55 special, which is you get a 20-minute recorded psychic tarot reading and a 20-minute recorded birth chart reading. So check that out at lamarrtownsendtarot.com/specials. But thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you also follow me and like me on my social media pages. Instagram at LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot and Facebook LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot, just like my YouTube name. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all placements in between. Basically, if you have Sagittarius in your charts, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, this is all for you as well. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should get a birth chart reading from me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. So, speaking of birth chart reading, let's talk about your ruling planet, Jupiter. So, Sagittarius, I don't know if you've ever gotten an actual birth chart reading, meaning the placements of the planets at the time you were born, but these are the placements of the planets right now, or at the timing of this video. Alright. And I don't know if you can see, but your planet Jupiter right there is in Capricorn. And it's going to be in Capricorn until next year, 2020. And I actually have a video on my YouTube channel where I do a reading, a psychic tarot reading, astrology reading on Jupiter and Capricorn for 2020 for 2020 to 2021 on my YouTube channel. So just type in Jupiter and Capricorn 2020 to 2020 LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot, and it'll show up. It was a live video, actually. It was a lot of fun. But let's talk about Jupiter being in Capricorn. By the way, you should get a birth chart reading. Because everyone has their own placement. Oh, didn't mean to show you all that. Everyone has their own placements of the planets at the time they were born. So, we think we just have a sun sign, but no, we have a moon sign, we have a rising sign, we have a Venus sign, we have a Mars sign, that all make up our personality, our life purpose, the family that we come into, the people that we're going to marry, or person we're going to marry, our life circumstances, our sibling relationships, death even. It can also even show your life purpose, your career. I mean, so many things can be seen in a birth chart reading. But I want to talk about Jupiter and Capricorn because Jupiter is your ruling planet. Jupiter rules Sagittarius as well as Pisces. And Jupiter rules long distance travel. It rules higher education, higher learning, the philosophies that we live by, our personal philosophies, our belief systems, things like that, our sense of adventure and exploration and those kinds of things. Jupiter also rules being open-minded, all right, to different cultures, to different belief systems, to different, things and aspects of life. So, even though Jupiter is your ruling planet, right now, Jupiter is in Capricorn, which means you are affected by this energy. So, let's talk about Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules our career, professional destiny, status in society. It rules the relationship to the father. And Capricorn also rules, Saturn also rules time, the past, karma. So you could be experiencing a lot of karmic situations, karmic relationships this year, Sagittarius. I don't necessarily, I'm more of a soulmate person, but you may experience like a soulmate, maybe twin flame kind of thing as well this year. Although twin flames are, but with Jupiter being in the sign, your sign, or Jupiter being in Capricorn for you, which Capricorn is the sign that comes after you in the yearly zodiac. Capricorn is a much more restrictive, a much more focused, a much more do it and get it done and keep doing it until you achieve what you want. Kind of a loner, kind of, extremely productive sign and energy. And this is the energy that you're working within and the constructs that you're working within for this year, Sagittarius. So I say all this to say that there may be certain aspects of this year that move slow for you or feel like they're moving slow. Remember, Capricorn or Saturn does rule time. Capricorn, Saturn is the 10th house. Know that there's a purpose for things culminating or coming into manifestation or fruition slowly for a purpose. There's a rhyme and reason to everything. Also, there could be a heightened focus on the relationship with your father, wanting to make your father proud, having moments where you make your father proud or you wish your father was, here to share a moment with you. Because once again, Saturn does rule the relationship to the father. All right. Definitely could be going through some career shifts at this time, Sagittarius, so be open to that. You may have come into this energy in 2020 doing one thing, but you may diverge or go in another direction into something else or towards something else this year in 2020. So I'm saying all this to say that Jupiter being in Capricorn for you all is going to bring in change because, like we all know, Sagittarius don't like to be stuck in one situation or feel stagnant for too long. You guys get bored very easily. But the thing that Sagittarius or Jupiter and Capricorn is trying to teach you is structural change in 2020 and on ahead. It's like, it's one thing to change and to kind of do something different constantly in life, but if there's never any structure you're creating for yourself or within these things that you're kind of shifting and diverting to, then you're not really evolving. You're not really growing in life. You're not really disciplining yourself. Does that make sense? And that's what Saturn's all about. It's all about discipline and growing and evolving and improving yourself so that you become more efficient. You become an even harder worker, a smarter worker in terms of a harder worker, actually. But that's a Capricorn video. The sea goat, the mountain goat, or the billy goat. I don't know. I have a video on it. But anyways, let's get into I just had to do that spiel for you all because I wanted to explain the Capricorn, Jupiter and Capricorn energy. So that's an interesting caveat that I was on, and then I'm going to go into your reading about the sea goat who starts in the water, who starts kind of below earth level in the sense of that Capricorn is both water, both earth. So there's an emotional element to this, intuitive element to this for you as well, Sagittarius, when it comes to taking risks, especially risks in your career, or risks when it comes to your relationship with your father, or moments that it's just, I could go on and on. But there's something to be said about the Capricorn kind of 3-stage situation where Capricorn starts as a sea goat. They figure out how to start climbing the mountain. They have situations where they, the mountain knocks them off or life knocks them off the mountain. They have to climb back up, get knocked down, climb back up, get knocked down. They master the art of keep going and they finally get to the top. That's how I feel like 2020 metaphorically is for you in some way, shape, or form. But you're no longer at the sea goat stage. That's where you were for the past several months, years or so. Since probably 2010. It's like you're moving up the mountain. And I think this Jupiter and Capricorn season is going to push you to the very top. It's going to help you master something about yourself. So, okay. Let's get into your reading. What's in store for Sagittarius in the year 2020? What's in store for Sagittarius for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June? Oops. Sorry for the sage. What's in store for Sagittarius for the month of May, June, January, February, March? Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. I have Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius, so... Sagittarius can be a little bit clumsy, but it's usually cute, funny, in a funny, kind of cute way. Awkward kind of way. Alright, what's in store for Sagittarius for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2020. I also find Pisces can be a little clumsy too, so maybe it's a Jupiter thing. What's in store for Sagittarius for the year of 2020? Your eye's definitely on the prize in 2020, Sagittarius. You are set on some type of goal. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna make this amount of money this year. I'm gonna move. I'm going to get a new job. I'm gonna get my dream job. I'm going to move to this country. I'm gonna go visit this country. I'm going to. Some of you may even have made vision boards, and that's. I don't have my. Oh man, I don't have my manifestation journal. It's on my altar in my room, but there's some goal that you're trying to achieve in 2020, and it's this Jupiter and Capricorn energy is going to help you reach a lot of goals for yourself in 2020. A lot of goals. A lot of things that you've wanted to aspire for yourself, wanted to aspire to achieve for yourself. This could be related to your career even. It's like someone who has been working the same job for years suddenly decides to be a rapper or something like that, or decides to go to school to be a doctor, and it's like they excel on that path because Jupiter and Capricorn helps them to focus, helps them to create the foundations of what they need to succeed. But you're also doing something in secret, Sagittarius. Like, you're doing something and you're not letting everyone know about it. And it's good. It's a good thing you're doing this. Like, you're learning to be more secretive. You're learning to be a little bit less open with people. Because you're realizing that letting too many people in, even if energetically, even if letting people know about, like, information-wise, can jinx things, can tarnish things, can make things go sour. Go haywire. Also, it's almost like, as well, talking about things before they happen. Or talking about things in a certain way before they happen. Like, it's okay to talk to yourself in certain ways. When I get that money, I'm going to do this and that. But when you bring other people into it and other energies into it that really don't have anything to do with it at all, it's not happening to them. It's not their success. And the success hasn't even happened yet. You learn to be careful with that on an energetic level. Jumping the gun, putting too many eggs in one basket. Speaking about something before it actually manifests. Or you kind of learn to speak it in a more positive way, in a way in such it's like you're very vague. It's like you've been very open in some way, and now people are asking you about what you were once open with, and you're just kind of like, oh, it's good, it's going well. Nothing more to say about it. It's like you're not letting people into your plans, into your ideas. You're not letting people steal your energy. You're storing your energy. You're storing energy in the form of resources, money, because money is energy, money is resources. You're storing away information. It's like you're keeping it to yourself, and that's okay. It's not selfish in this sense, I feel. It feels very Aquarian. It's like maybe you have, like, for example, you always had someone you've been able to bounce your ideas off of, whether this is a friend, a lover, a family member. But now you're kind of like, I think I'm going to keep this idea to myself and tinker with it in the lab. Whatever that lab is for you. And see what I come up with on my own. It's like you're trusting your own intuition, your own magical resources, your own skills, your own talents, your own capabilities. And you're using all of that energy to benefit your life, to elevate your life. This is very Sagittarian. I feel like only a Sagittarius would understand this reading right now. But that's good. Because honestly, you've been giving your energy away. You've been giving your ideas away. You've been giving your secrets away. And now you're starting to see, ooh, I shouldn't have trusted that person. Ooh, I shouldn't have told them that. Ooh, I shouldn't have let that cat out of the bag. Ooh, I should have waited to do that a little bit longer. Ooh, I should have done that at this time. Or I should have waited because now it's the perfect time. It's like you're seeing where you've misstepped, where you jumped the gun, where you put too many eggs in one basket, where you trusted someone too much. And now you're pulling back, you're harnessing your energy, you're reining your energy back. You're not so accessible. And it's not selfish. I just keep getting the energy that it's not selfish. You could be saying this to someone, I'm not selfish. This is not selfish what I'm doing. Maybe some people could be making you to feel like you're selfish because you're not, like, giving your energy to them, or you're not giving of your energy to them as much as you used to be. Interesting. There's been a lot of hard work, and I go back to working smarter, not harder, which is the stage that you're at now, learning to work smarter, not harder. Because the stage, and I'm speaking in Jupiter and Capricorn terms right now, so getting an astrology birth chart reading, it would make, for me specifically, it would make much more sense. But stick with me. The seagull, because every zodiac sign has like a 3-stage phase of elevating to their highest potential, their higher self, right? So Capricorn specifically, because Jupiter is about lessons as well, all right, as is Saturn. But Saturn is more so learning the lessons to become more efficient, to become more of a workhorse in the sense of becoming efficient, becoming a smarter worker, getting to the top of the mountain, right? Because at some stage, it's about working smarter, not harder. Remember that, Sagittarius, okay? But the stage where you're working harder and not smarter is that stage of, I guess for Sagittarius, you are the centaur, which is half man, half horse. Well, how do I say this? So you're symbolized by the centaur, and the centaur itself is like a stage in Sagittarius, Stage 1, I suppose, the centaur is half man, half horse, so the centaur has to figure out how to use its logical human side versus this kind of mystical ability to pick up and go and be here and there and still have its own purpose and, ambitions that it seeks to achieve and, hopefully will achieve at the end of the day if it, gets to it. If not, it has tomorrow. And it just kind of, Sagittarius lives like you all live like this kind of, how do I say, it's like, all I pick up is, the word I can think of is freedom. Freedom life. But you have to remember that the centaur has an arrow, right? I mean, you are the archer as well. So the centaur has to figure out its body, this body I'm in. What body am I in? Do I like this body I'm in? How do I work this body I'm in? Oh, there's not only this physical aspect of my body, but there's also a metaphysical aspect of my body. I have a mind. That's also an aspect of my body. I have morals. I have a philosophy. The centaur becomes enlightened, right? I guess stage 2 would be like enlightened centaur and misenlightenment, misenlightenment, or it would be the knight because the centaur figures out, they become enlightened, they figure out how to use their body, use their metaphysical body. Have you ever thought about the fact that you are symbolized by the archer, but the act of archery itself takes a solid connection between the physical body but the spiritual body as well, in order to perfect the arch, in order to perfect the centaur reaching its target, the Sagittarius reaching its target, aiming for it, and bullseye. You've got it each and every time. So the third stage of the centaur would be the archery itself. The act of the arrow reaching its target. The act of putting energy out there, directing your energy in a certain direction and reaching your target, reaching your destination, reaching your purpose, enlightening yourself further. You're at a stage now, you're at your second stage. But you've got, okay, let me bring it home. You're at your second stage where Sagittarius, you've realized, you've made a solid connection between your body, your physical body, and your spiritual body. And you've realized that even though they're one entity, they're two separate entities, but working them and bringing them into alignment and in tangent with one another makes you more powerful. That's where the power comes from, right? Okay. So in that power, Sagittarius, you are a being that has all this power, half man, half horse. Not literally, but metaphysically speaking, symbolically speaking, zodiac speaking, blah, 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 right? You have all of these tools on this earthly realm. Even though you're a fire sign, you have all these tools on this earthly realm. You are, you dwell in the earthly realm to your disposal to wield your power, to enhance your power. You're at the stage of enhancing your power, of wielding your power, of picking up the arch, the arrow, and aiming for your target, whatever your target is. And it may, if at first you don't succeed, pick the arrow up and try again. Alright, Pisces? It may take a few times to perfect the arch or perfect the timing, the way you go about it. Remember I was saying at the beginning of the reading, reflecting back on when you maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe it wasn't the right time for that. Maybe you shouldn't have trusted that person. Well, you're perfecting this stage of yourself where you're learning who you can and can't trust, when it is the right time to do something. The arch, the arrow, is your intuition. It's your manifestation abilities. Bringing it back down. All right, bringing it back around. Okay? Your body, your physical body, and your spiritual body, your spiritual essence, yes, that's one thing. But your intuition is the arch. Your thoughts, the energy you put into something is the arch, is the arrow. Now it's time to start putting the arch, the arrow, in the right direction and focusing your energies on the right direction. Is it making sense now? That's what Jupiter in Capricorn is trying to teach you this year. How to put your arch, your arrow, in the right direction. How to aim in the right direction to get what you want. Because for a while you've been aiming off, you've been, your goal's right here, but you're like over here, or over there, or. And when you get that alignment right, when you get the energies right, when you figure it out, you're going to start attracting some amazing experiences to you, Sagittarius. Because there's been something out of alignment, whether it's been your physical body, your spiritual body, your mental, all right, because your mental is a part of your spiritual body, your thoughts. Maybe you haven't been trusting your intuition, but you're at a point now where everything within you is aligning with everything outside of you, finally. And you get it. You get it now. You understand why everything didn't align when you thought it was supposed to. Because you weren't ready. It wasn't the right time. Remember, calculated risks, methodical risks. Trust your intuition when it comes to decision making, Sagittarius. Trust your intuition. The arch, Sagittarius. Is this aiming you towards that which you want, or is it going to take you off course? Because your intuition is never going to steer you wrong. Alright? Gotta trust it. Some of you are going to find that people are going to want to join this new journey with you of self-discovery. If you're already partnered, your partner's going to enhance you in some way, or want to enhance you, want to help you achieve your goals, your aspirations. You're going to attract someone, if you're single, into your life who is like this, I feel. I'm picking up the month of August. Like, someone really shows their true colors to you, Sagittarius, I feel like. But it's like, there's this energy, Sagittarius, where it's like, you don't know who to trust, I feel. And rather than say anything to anyone, you would just rather keep your mouth shut. But there's moments where it's like you want to tell someone your true feelings. You want to let it out. but you don't want to regret saying anything down the line. There's going to be someone in your life that I feel like the universe, the angels... Remember I was saying something about some of you could meet a soulmate or a twin flame. I wonder if it's this person, but there's someone that comes into your life. And this person could already be in your life, and like somewhere around August, they just show that, you know, they're trustworthy, that they're really here for you. Like, they're really here to help you, here to assist you. Like, they're not there to take from you, they're there to give as well. There's a balance. And whatever it is they take from you, it's nothing where you have to deplete your energy, deplete anything of yourself. Maybe they just want your time, your affection, your attention. You know, whatever the situation is. But you're going to realize that there's someone in your life that, or there's someone that's been brought into your life by August 2020 that you can trust, and that could actually help you reach your goals and aspirations. And it's interesting, you know, how this person may come into your life. It may come from you being guided towards this person versus this person being guided towards you. And it could be in even the smallest ways. But it's like as soon as you two meet, it's like, no, like, we're supposed to meet. Like this is going to happen. Like, you may run, the other person may run. But it's like eventually you two meet, and it's like a mirror. I think this is the person I was talking about. It's like a mirror. I feel like for some of you, there's going to be something in regards to your career where it's like a clean slate. And it's like you get to start anew. And it kind of, on one end, it's bittersweet. It's sweet because you get to start anew, but it's bitter because it feels like the energy of, I have to discount everything I did before. Like, all the work I did before was for nothing. But it's not that it was for nothing, it's just that it was all meant to teach you a lesson to get you to where you are now. To this place of being more focused, of knowing exactly what you want, and being disciplined in it, once again. And I'm telling you, you're going to attract a lot of success. I feel like a lot of you could be finally connecting to your true life purpose at this time. Or if you're already on the path of your life purpose, a lot of you could reach some milestones. Of course, there's more ahead, but it's just like you're finally reaping the benefits of your hard work. You're going to have a moment of reaching the top of the mountain, of perfecting the arch and the arrow, and hitting your target. You're going to hit your target this year, Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to hit many targets, but you're going to hit one big target this year, Sagittarius, that just solidifies everything, that you've reached a point or a pinnacle in your life where you've mastered... I'm hearing self-mastery, so it's like you mastered the self in some way. You've mastered yourself. You've completed you will complete a karmic cycle this year in Sagittarius with Jupiter and Capricorn. A lot of you will be completing karmic cycles. And in completing these karmic cycles, they're going to bring milestones into your life. You could have a child. You could get married. You could be awarded a lot of money. You could get an award in some way, shape, or form, and get recognized in your career, your industry. Whatever it is for you, Sagittarius, it's like it symbolizes and culminizes an ending of a karmic cycle. That's what I pick up. I knew there was a reason I talked about Jupiter and Capricorn at the beginning of the video. Capricorn rules karma, remember? When a karmic cycle has been completed, basically the karma has been rectified and also the lessons have been learned. Okay? Oh, man, like, the old Sagittarius as you and other people knew you to be is gone. I don't know what I mean by that. That could mean many different things. If you were a wild and crazy Sagittarius who was out there and kind of all over the place, it's like you become more settled in your spirit. You become more stabilized. You become more sure of yourself. You become, once again, more focused. You become more connected to your life purpose. If you were a Sagittarius that was very angry, it's like you learn balance. You learn to mitigate your anger. You learn ways to cope with stress. Healthy ways to cope with stress. Artistic ways to cope with stress. And you become more connected to your life purpose. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Thought that was a client. But once again, the old Sagittarius, as you knew them, as you knew yourself to be, the old Sagittarius as other people knew you to be, is gone. Is no longer. You're becoming more mature. You're becoming more focused. You're getting rid of the people, things, circumstances, opportunities, situations in your life that no longer resonate with where you want to be or where you want to go moving forward. And it's gonna kind of feel like you don't know yourself, or it's like, who is this person? Who have I become? You're gonna have a moment of snapping to reality. The reality of your situation. It's interesting, I was literally just talking about to Pisces about this in their reading for 2020. But you're both ruled by Jupiter, so it makes sense. Well, it's like you're learning. You're coming face to face with your shadow self in some way. Like, some of you have gone through a dark night of the soul. This past decade or several years, several months, and it's like you've come face to face to your shadow self. All the parts of you that have kept you stuck, that have kept you stagnant, that have kept you fear-based. And it's kind of shocking. It's like a cultural shock, a shell shock. But you're coming out of that. Once again, as the centaur, you're coming into your body, understanding everything, your spiritual body, the power you have to change your circumstances, and you're realizing, who am I? Who was I? I can do this. I can climb that mountain. I can get to the top. Or for some of you, it's like you've gotten to the top, and it's like, who am I? How did I get here? I never thought, when I was at the bottom, that I'd get up here. And so soon, so quickly. Just by being focused and honed in And trusting your intuition, which once again, your intuition is that arch and that arrow all in one. Definitely making some strides in your career, Sagittarius. And you show up sure of yourself. You show up ready for the job. Whether this is a job working for other people or a job working for yourself. You show up and you're like, I'm here. I know I'm here. I know how I can help you. I know how I can be of assistance. I know why you need me. I know why you need my product. It's like just your energy is convincing. It's like, sign me up. I'll buy it. Give me 40 of them. I'll hire you. Can I work for you? It's like people are going to be attracted to this power you're exuding. Jupiter and Capricorn, man. I'm telling you. But patience is a virtue. While you've gone through kind of a lone wolf, dark night of the soul, or it feels like you're going through this, and maybe it feels like your friends have abandoned you, you've been abandoned by your friends, or your social life has taken a turn in some way. It's really just certain people needed to be removed from your life in order to bring in new people eventually this year who are going to elevate your life. So it's okay to be alone, but know that there's someone coming into your life, alright? Work on yourself in the meantime. And that's what you're doing in 2020, Sagittarius. You're building up the foundations for yourself. A foundation for yourself that's solid, that's not rocky, that's sure-footed. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know why I'm here. I know I want this. I know I want you. I know you want me. I know this is the right decision because I trusted my intuition, which is the arch, say it with me, and the arrow. Sagittarius, thank you for doing this reading with me. I really appreciate it. I hope I gave you some clarity and insight. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for coming here. Your intuition led me here, so you're definitely in the right place. So thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Definitely keep in touch with me on my social media, LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. And also make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button on my YouTube channel so you get notification every time I go live. Make sure you hit all notifications. And if you would be interested in a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading from me, definitely check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I also do candles burned on my altar, my St. Martin Caballero altar. If you don't know who St. Martin Caballero is, definitely look him up. He is a saint that is an amazing saint. He is usually associated with charity work, and humanitarian work and things like that. But anyways, that's a different video. Thank you for listening and watching, and you have a great year, Sagittarius, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, or I will see you for your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. God bless and no stress.